I'll ask you first. Does it work? Coach Collins, Griffin, welcome to this press conference.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so this is the press conference for the game Kenya-Egypt, with the home team Kenya beating the Team Morans 72-39. Coach, give us your assessment of this game.
This game by this game by the score, Egypt proved the reason why they are always in African World Cup qualifiers. The way they executed us guys, first quarter we started the game well. Then we lost it. We lost it the next 3 quarters. We started picking up defensively on the 4th quarter. Offensively, we can do a good job. I can do a good job on my rotation and defensively.
Griffin, it's been a tough journey for Kenya in these African qualifiers. Can you just give us your perspective of this moment that you live in, and also the team morale in the locker room?
First of all, I'm grateful that finally we managed to make it here in Alexandria, because 2 days ago we weren't sure if we were going to take part in this round of qualifiers. So many adversities, but we stuck together, and eventually we made it here. Our biggest challenge has been arriving same day and then playing against Egypt same day. Egypt is a really good team, and when you face a good team, you need your legs. So we didn't get enough time to have our legs under us, but it is what it is. I cannot say that's an excuse, but it's a big factor to the way we played today, because you realize some possessions required us to go multiple times, but we weren't able to do that because we didn't have our legs under us. So it's up to us to adjust, because we cannot say that's an excuse. So we need to adjust, rest today, and play better tomorrow.
Absolutely. Coach, are there any sort of adjustments that you need to make for the game tomorrow against Senegal?
One adjustment, like Coach Captain Griff is saying, is we're not traveling, so we'll be early. So we'll have enough rest. And right now we're trying to study how Senegal is playing, because with Senegal you need fresh legs to be able to contain their transition offense.
So, Griffin, 2019 finalists of the FIBA African. Now you're here playing against these big teams like Egypt, Senegal, and now you are in that situation. Can you just take us through all this process of the team runs over the past few years?
It all started during the African tournament, and for us that was very, very important, because that's where we get our momentum, and we started believing in what we do as a team and as a country. That way, it put us in a position to be able to go up against African powerhouses as far as basketball goes. What I can say is if we had everyone that we had when we started with African, maybe things would have been different because we are a team that feeds off each other. We are a team that our strength is in our numbers. Our strength is in what each and everyone does. Now, when those pieces are dismantled and some of the pieces are not there, it greatly affects the way we play. But it is so good for us, especially Kenyan basketball, to be in this stage. And we are working towards staying at this level because I think that's the direction that Kenyan basketball should go.
Absolutely. And what lessons have you taken from these African qualifiers so far as a team? Griffin.
First of all, preparation is key. That's everything. Everything, in order for you to be able to compete at this level, preparation has to be your focal point, whereby it's not just what you do physically, it's also how you break down film of your opponents, what they do, what kind of actions they are great at, and try to minimize their effectiveness. So it just comes down to that. And then again, showing up in tournaments early is very, very important because that rest, you cannot substitute rest for anything, so that when it's time to execute game plans, you have the legs, you have the physicality to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you mentioned the importance of playing at this level in African basketball. You have been playing for your national team for so many years now. What keeps you motivated to keep coming back for playing for Team Wales?
One thing is, as a country, we've never been to World Cup. And I just want to be part of that process. Even if I'm not going to make it, I want to be part of a process that will take Kenyan basketball to the next level. And maybe, hopefully, one day, Kenya will make it to the Olympic. But my main motivation is to inspire the next generation, the young basketball players in Kenya, to show them that even if you play basketball in Kenya, you can still compete at this high level. It's only that you have to be disciplined, and you have to take care of your body, you have to prepare, you have to work as a team, and it's a team thing, so that you give yourselves a shot at going to the highest level as far as basketball goes.
Coach, Griffin just mentioned the fact that you, 2 days ago, didn't know whether you would make it to Alexandria or not. What does it say about this team after all this situation? You still come to Alexandria, still compete against, or try to compete against this very good Egyptian team?
It says a lot about this team. It talks about the resilience of the team, about overcoming adversity, because maintaining focus. Because you see, with so much uncertainty, it's so easy to give up. But what you saw in the fourth quarter, that's our team. The second and third quarter, that's not a team giving up. But fourth quarter, that's our team in terms of defensively. We do not give up. We stay the course. We worry about the things we can control.
Okay. We don't have any more questions. I appreciate your presence here, Coach.
Thank you.
Griffin, thanks very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. everybody. Welcome to the first press conference of the day here in Alexandria for the game Egypt-Kenya. Egypt versus Kenya, with Egypt beating Team Moran 72-39. With us we have Egypt head coach Roy Rana and team player Mohamed Abdelraham Giza. Coach, first of all, congratulations on the win, and just really your view, your assessment of this victory tonight.
Always wins are always great. We got off to a pretty slow start. Not a lot of energy to start the game, but we picked it up as we went. And I'm pleased. I mean, obviously there's some things that we can improve upon. Defensively, we're starting to become pretty consistent. Offensively, I think we could have had a better night and didn't shoot the ball very well. But for the most part, our discipline, I think, is continuing to show itself. And now we've got a tough one tomorrow. We got one more to end this window, and hopefully we can play well tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Giza, this is your first time playing for the senior national team. Right. I mean, you played for the youth national team, like many of your teammates. Tell us about this process of starting at under 16, under 18 to make your debut now in the African Basketball Qualifiers.
Really different from under 16, under 18. There's no many pro players. They in the senior team. It's like you gotta be disciplined. You gotta know what you're doing and know your role in the team. You gotta listen to the coach. As the coach say, we gotta think position by position. We can't think about after tomorrow's game. We gotta think it position by position, game by game. That's it.
You had a pretty solid game last night against Senegal. What lessons have you taken, of playing at this level so far?
It's pretty tough. They athletic and tough, but when you listen to your coach, as the stuff they the coaches be making in the video sessions, the coaches be telling us what to do and when to do it. It's it comes pretty easy. It's come pretty easy when you listen to the coaches.
Coach, 4-1 now ahead of the game with Congo tomorrow. What's the mood with the team?
Yeah, I think we're pretty balanced, to be honest with you. We don't get too high, we don't get too low. We understand the challenge ahead of us. We have some really solid veterans on this team. Obviously, I've been around for a long time and been through many qualifying battles. So we just try to play our best and then get ready for the next game. Guys are icing; they're getting their bodies ready already. We've shifted to game day tomorrow. We'll have a nice meal tonight and enjoy the win. But we're ready to move on and get ready for the next game.
You played Congo before in Dakar in February. What's your take on that team?
Oh, it's a good team, and they got better. With Mike Kabongo and Narcisse Mbanza now adding some more depth to their backcourt. They're athletic. They've got some guys who can really played at a high level in Europe. So this is a very, very good DRC team that we won't take lightly, and it'll be a really good game tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Don't think we have any more questions. I appreciate your presence here, Coach. Thanks for coming, and thanks very much.
Thank you.
All the best for the next
Thank you.
games.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.